Alright guys, Roblox just released some new heads which aren't like the usual heads that we're used to. So these new heads, as you can see, use the normal faces, except these faces are now animated. So in Studio you can actually edit this using the new face editor, which I'll be showing you today in this video. So to get these files, you guys want to go into the documentation hub and search up that dynamic heads. Once you're there, you should see this. This feature was actually announced a few months ago, but we're just getting the files of recently. So once you guys scroll down, you guys should be able to find it by going to yeah, right here, yeah, using Heads in Studio. So now you guys can click on the files. I already have these downloaded, so I'm just gonna click on Blocky Character Model or Goblin Character Model. You can pick either one, but for now we're just going to use the blocky character model, which I've already downloaded. Now, once you guys have downloaded that file, you can go into Roblox Studio, and now once you're here, you want to go into your plugins tab and go to your avatar importer. Once you're there, you want to click on R15 and then find your file. It should be in your download section. So I have it here, so just click on it and then click open. Now, if it asks you this, you should click continue as R15. And then once it imports the avatar, you should have it with this. It should say imported R15 rig as its name there. So you guys can see that its face doesn't look like much, but actually has some special parts. So if we just try and gently zoom into the head a bit, we can actually like see what's inside. Just yeah, you guys can see there's some teeth and a tongue in there. So we can actually animate this by going into our avatar section and clicking on animation editor. So I'm going to close my output section and close the 3D text, and yeah. So first you want to click on this, and we're going to name it face animation. Yeah, let's call this face animation test. So once you name it, click create, and you should run this. So we're not going to click on the head. Instead, we're going to go to face editor, and then if you guys look, if I move something like let's just click focus on face, you guys can see it actually just changed some stuff with the facial features. Like if I move this up or this up, it makes it look like that. So you guys can mess around with this and create whatever mouth or eye shape you want. I can even change how the eyes look, something like that. Yeah. So we're gonna just smooth that down a bit and make the left corner pull up a bit. And pull this down. Yeah. So we have a smile now, and let's just move this down. Yeah. Yeah. So this is now set to 000. You just have to move the slider to where you want it. I'm gonna put it over here. And then just change the animation or the face. Okay, so we can move this down, or we can keep it there, and then we can try and pull this part like that, or move this. Yeah. We can even try to move this. So you have a bit of a mouth shape there. Yeah. Now let's move this back. Okay. So now if you run it, it looks like this. You can of course extend this to however you want, make it maybe look more natural. And then you can just copy this, and then go over here and just paste it using Control C and Control V. So I'm gonna space them out. So it should look something like this. You can also move the eyes around if you want, like this. Yeah. So we have this animation. We can choose to loop it, or we can just have it as a normal animation that plays until it stops. So to save it, you want to click on the three dots over here, click save, and then click save as. But before that, you have to click on set animation priority. we're gonna click on action. So then click publish to Roblox. And then it'll ask you name it. So we're gonna keep this face animation test, and you can put whatever you want in here. I'm gonna leave that blank, and once it is successfully submitted, you can just copy the ID. And then after that, now we're gonna start on the scripting. So you can close the animation editor, and now we're gonna have to rename this character to starter character. So let's call you starter character. Right. So first we're gonna move this into the starter player area, and inside the starter player scripts, we wanna add a new script. So this new script will be called let's name it to just let's find it. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna name this to launch script. Yeah. You'll see why later. So once you're done with that, we're gonna do local UIS equals to game colon get service user input service. User input service. So now we have that. So now we're gonna go to this UIS dot input began colon connect function close the brackets and type in input because that's all we need for now. Then enter here. And now we're gonna do if input dot keycode equals to enum dot keycode dot let's say okay. Oh, we forgot to put two equal signs. Okay. Then we're gonna create a remote event. So we're gonna create a remote event in here. So we're gonna call this launch event. Launch event. So launch event over here by doing game.replicate storage.launch event colon fire server to get it to send the command over to here. So now you want to put a script in your server script service like this, and then we're gonna call this launch script. And now we're gonna do game the replicate storage the on server event or yeah. Oh sorry, we have to put a launch event. The on server event colon connect function brackets and player end. Yeah. So local humanoid equals to player dot character dot humanoid. And then now we have to go back to our starter character over here. We're gonna delete this duplicate of it. Let's just find it. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna delete this one. And now inside here, we're gonna add an animation. So we're gonna call this face animation. Face animation. We're gonna paste the ID that we copied just now. Control V in there. And that should appear. So now we're gonna do local animation ID equals to humanoid dot animation ID. Humanoid dot face animation. There you go. And local animation track. Now the animation track is what's gonna be used to play the animation. So to do this, we're gonna use the humanoid and we're gonna ask it to load the character. Humanoid on load animation, not character load animation, animation ID. After that, we're gonna do animation track colon delay. And now we can try test this. Let's see if it works. Okay, as you can see, we're on this avatar, and this is what I meant by it's animated. You can actually see that it blinks, and there's a tongue, teeth, and yeah. So now we're gonna press K, and yeah, you can see that our animation display, our creepy animation. So yeah, you guys can mess around with this and do what you want, and yeah, you should have a pretty good understanding of this. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.